Hey guys, it's been a while, I know. Guess what? Guess what I'm doing today? I am doing a Taco Bell pizza. Finally, look at that. Yes, I cannot wait to dig in. Let me get my napkins out. So, a couple of months ago, I got a reward on my app to get a free Mexican pizza. Well, I couldn't redeem it because they were having trouble keeping the Mexican pizza in stock, so I never could get the free pizza. So let me roll my window up because it's kind of loud. So the other day, like a few days ago, it was actually last week, I saw on my app where it said unclaimed reward. Would you like to redeem your Mexican pizza? And I was like, heck yeah. So guess what? I got my free pizza after all. So I don't understand what the whole big deal about the Mexican pizza. I mean, why they couldn't keep it in stock. Like, I don't understand why everybody was going crazy over the Mexican pizza. It's just a Mexican pizza. Now, I will say, it has a couple of ingredients that they don't put on it anymore, like in the 90s and stuff. They used to put the green little onions on it and black olives. They don't do that anymore. Now, I heard the taste is different, but I'm fixing to see. Hold on. It doesn't look pretty, but it don't matter as long as it tastes good. Let me see. I need a little car tray. I've seen where they have these little car trays. So let me get a little piece of this Mexican pizza. It's kind of messy. They slopped it together, but I usually get sour cream on it, but I thought it would be a little messy. Okay. It tastes good. I don't know why people say it tastes different. I mean, it tastes fine to me. They used to have a lot of good stuff back in the day on Taco Bell. And then they took it all off. Okay. I wanted a Dr. Pepper today, but I didn't do it. So, I got my hair done. Can't really tell. It's not what I envisioned. I don't know if you can see. I have a little bit of purple. I don't know if you can see it. I mean, my hair looks good, but it just wasn't as bright as I wanted it. So next time I get it done, I want it bright. You know? This is good. I'm glad the cooler weather is starting, so I can sit in here and do my videos now. That's why I haven't done any in a while. Back when I used to work at my very first job out of high school, there's Taco Bell over there on North Davis Drive in the ghetto. And they used to have some good stuff on the menu back at Taco Bell in the 90s. This is actually good, you guys. Was it worth months of waiting? No. It's just a Mexican pizza. Like, I tried a few weeks ago. I don't know if y'all kids in the 80s would know this, but Taco Bell used to have enchiladas. Like, it was like a little, it looked like an enchilada, a little enchilada with black olives. And I've tried to make those a few times, you know, and they were good, but not as good as Taco Bell. I don't know if it's because I wasn't using the Taco Bell sauce. But that was one of my favorites growing up in the 80s. I'm trying not to be gross, you guys. So, this Thursday, well, Eric lucked out. He was supposed to, he got a jury summons, and he lucked out. He doesn't have to do it. I'm like, you have no idea how boring that crap is. And of course, a car just pulled up next to me. I don't care. So a memory I had of Taco Bell when I first started working. I used to eat at Taco Bell. They'd be like, "Oh, it's your lunch break," and I'd go to Taco Bell. But people that have gone to my church for years that know me, they'll know who I'm talking about. This couple, Lois and Al Slider, this old couple, they've since passed, but they used to love to have me come eat with them at Taco Bell. They would call me, she would call at work, and she'd be like, "Meet us at Taco Bell. We'll have the grandkids." And Miss Slider, Miss Lois, she would always bring, well, I would have them order me a Mexican pizza, but she would always bring a jug with some ice, and she'd bring a 6-pack can of mug root beer to Taco Bell. And she would bring orange Jello cocktail with the fruit in it to Taco Bell. So if y'all know who I'm talking about, the Sliders, they were something else. And they would always have me come eat at their house too. When they'd have the grandkids over, and we'd eat over there. And they always had Andy Griffith on the TV. But if y'all don't know, like Lois Slider, she was back in her time, she wrote hymns, and she was a famous songwriter back in her time. She's got songs in the hymn book. The most famous song is called "The Healer." If you look it up, Lois Irwin in the hymnals, you'll see her name in there. She was something. I would always see them at the mall food court or at Kmart. They always were at Kmart. Anyway, that was just a little memory I was just sharing with you guys. This is good. So, I think in the last video I posted, I lost some weight. Well, I lost some weight, but it wore off. The medication wore off, so now, which is a bummer. So now I'm up a little bit in my weight, and my appetite came back, so that's a bummer. I don't know what to do. I'm tired of this. It might look like I eat a lot, but I'm really not eating a lot. I don't do these mukbangs a lot. And I'm drinking water. So, I don't know. Eric and I, we went and tried that Fresco Italiano. Finally, you got to do a reservation if you want to go eat over there. So I don't want to badmouth a business, but you don't go to Fresco Italiano. I would rather eat Olive Garden than eat that place. Seriously. Warner Robins, they try to make nice restaurants around here, and it just doesn't work. Like, they tried to have, where Johnny Carino's used to be, they tried to make that a fancy place called Marco's several years ago, and it didn't last. It just wasn't. But we went to Fresco Italiano. Oh, I got a soft taco here. I'm gonna eat it as I'm talking. Went to Fresco Italiano. Okay, number one. Okay, we went on a Saturday evening. We had a reservation. I did a reservation. Number one was they had a violin player playing. As soon as you walk in, the music was loud. Couldn't hear the talk. Okay. And it was an electric violin. Then number two problem, we were sitting in the dark, literally in the dark, couldn't read the menus. People had their phones out because they couldn't see. We couldn't even, when we got our food, we couldn't even see what we were eating. So that was number two strike. We ordered I'm going like this, trying to see the menu. Well, so we ordered an appetizer. It was like some fried raviolis. Well, the girl brought the bread and the raviolis out real fast. So I thought, okay, this will be good. Okay. Let me take a bite of this real quick, you guys. I'm eating a steak soft taco. Well then, so I thought, okay, that's good. Well, we had to sit there in the dark, and it was loud too, music. And we had to sit there and wait for our food. Finally got the food, and Eric didn't even get his salad. And he had to ask for his salad. So then, I got this chicken with some like creamy sauce on it. And for a side, I got spaghetti. Just spaghetti with meat sauce. Our food was cold, you guys. My chicken was cold. The sauce was cold. It would have been good if it would have had some heat to it. And the spaghetti. The meat sauce was bland. And the meat was cold. So that was strike number 3. And then there was a saxophone player. Like the saxophone player and the violin player, they would switch off. But it was so freaking loud. And the saxophone player kept playing that 1980s Wham song, Careless Whisper. I'm like, dude, is that the only song you know? So if y'all want to eat cold food in the dark and listen to Careless Whisper, go eat at Fresco Italiano. So we got dessert. I got cannolis. I thought it was going to be like one big cannoli covered in chocolate. It was 3 little cannolis, 3 little mini ones. I don't even know if there was any chocolate on it because I couldn't see what I was eating. I mean, it was okay, but it was, and then Eric got a lemon cake. I took a bite of it, but I couldn't tell if it was any good or not because I just had a bite of it, but Fresco Italiano, you guys, I don't want to, I'm surprised it lasted this long. Now, when I lived in Pennsylvania, York, Pennsylvania, when I was growing up in the 80s, I had a friend that went to church with me. Her grandma was from, I think, Italy. And man, every time I would go eat at their house, her grandma would cook. And it was good, too. It was good Italian. She made cannolis with dried fruit in it. And it was so good. And chocolate. She made spaghetti and meatballs. And, she made these little rolls that had like sausage in them, and it was good. And that was when I grew up in Pennsylvania in the 80s. Her name was Z. She made some good food, man. One thing I don't like when I go to a restaurant is when you order an appetizer and they don't bring it out until your meal, or they bring your salad with your meal. I cannot stand that, because then I got all this food that I'm trying to eat. Man, you guys, I should have got something else. I'm still hungry. Shoot. I'm gonna have to get me a snack at Starbucks or something. Shoot. But I don't like when they bring your, your salad out with your meal. That drives me so crazy. What's the point of an appetizer if they don't bring it out before your meal? But definitely, you guys don't go to Frisco Italiano. I don't want to give them a bad review, but I mean, that's pretty pitiful. So I'm gonna go see Toby Mac on Thursday. I'm really excited about that. I haven't seen Toby Mac since the last time he came in 2015 to Macon. I think I'm gonna be about 12 rows back. So, oh, and another thing, I really am on the fence about it. I saw where Debbie Gibson is having a Christmas winter tour, and she's coming to Atlanta, and I want to go so bad. It's at Center Stage in Atlanta, but it's on a Sunday. But that's not the problem. The problem is, it's December 11th, and it's Christmas, so Eric, he always has a lot of things going on at Christmas, and just as sure as I buy tickets, he'd have something come up. Because right now, he doesn't have anything on the calendar, but he will. So I don't want to buy them, and then, because how much I love me some Debbie Gibson. I mean, growing up, I loved Debbie Gibson growing up. So there's one thing that I wanted to talk about. Last time when I went to the doctor's office, I got out of my car, and I was, walking up, and there was masks, dirty masks at the entrance and in the parking lot on the ground. Dirty masks. It's just, why, people? Why? Why do you throw your mask, dirty, disgusting masks, on the ground? Throw them in the trash. That is so disgusting. Why do people do that? That's gross. I don't know why people do that. That's so nasty. And another thing that irritates me at the doctor's office is when they're smoking right outside the stinking door. People have their health problems and stuff going in the doctor's office, and then you have somebody standing outside, smoking. I don't understand it. And I still see people walking around with masks on, and it's like, dude, it's over. Take your mask off. It's over. People don't want it to be over. They want to keep wearing the mask. Nope. I'm gonna breathe, dadgummit. I'm gonna breathe. And what's going on with Nick Cannon? Nick Cannon, what an idiot. He's got he just had child, no, okay, now I'm gonna put my window down because I'm getting hot. He just had child number 9. Number 9. What is wrong with this dude? By 4 different women. simultaneously. That's ridiculous. These women are idiots. What are they thinking? And I heard that he actually has child number 10 on the way. There's a video of Kirk Franklin. I saw it on Kirk Franklin's. Go to Kirk Franklin's Instagram. It's a video. He's standing by Nick Cannon, and he said something like, "I don't want to stand too close. I might get pregnant." It's so funny. And I'm like, yeah, you said that. That was pretty funny. I mean, I did not like Nick Cannon. I hope y'all can hear me because I rolled my windows down. I didn't like Nick Cannon on America's Got Talent. He dressed like a moron with his turbans and whatnot. But Terry Crews is I think Terry Crews is the best host they've had on America's Got Talent. And the judges that they have now. Howie Mandel, Simon Cowell, Heidi Klum, and Sofia Vergara. I think they're the best judges, and I think Terry Crews is the best host. Terry Crews doesn't dress like a moron. And this year's winner, when it got down to like the final like 2 and 3, I knew that those dancers were probably gonna win. That was a pretty good choice. I mean, they were really good, those dancers. I mean, there was a lot of good acts this year. A lot of good acts on America's Got Talent. A lot of good ones. But I think I'm gonna get off of here. It is really nice out here. I'm gonna have to go get me a snack, you guys. That pizza and that little soft taco didn't cut it, man. I think I'm gonna go to Starbucks next door and get me something to drink and a little snack. I just wanted to do a little mukbang. I didn't forget about you guys. I got a couple of video ideas. Why is that car behind me like that? I just wanted to do a little video for you guys. People been saying, oh, we haven't been seeing a video. Do a video. I've been wanting to do a Taco Bell Mexican pizza, and then they sold out of them. And that's another thing. Starbucks, what is your deal? Like, I checked the app, and they're like out of everything. Like, they didn't have no breakfast sandwiches last week. I mean, they didn't even have cream cheese for bagels. They were out of their lunch sandwiches. Like, I don't know. The corona thing and the pandemic just messed up everything. Just messed up everything. Places are out of stuff. Nobody wants to work. People still think they're going to catch it, so they're still, walking around with masks on. It's ridiculous. Anyway, guys, I'm going to get off of here. It really is nice out right now. But I'm going to get off of here. And I hope y'all like my mukbang. And, yeah. I'm going to get off.